Good morning. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Nibal from Evotech, the technology operator of Tatmeen, and I have with me my colleague Baha Salim, the program director. And on Teams with us, we have my colleagues Muaid and Najwa. This call is the weekly workshop where we try to get you on board to Tatmeen by answering your questions and clarifying your concerns. This call is recorded. However, after the call, we will be able to share with you a link to the recording so that you can refer to it if you need to. If you have any question, please raise your hand. I will allow you to unmute yourself and then you can post your question. John, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Nibal and team. Nibal, actually, my concern is I think most of us are experiencing the same issues. This is regarding the recent in-transit emails that we have received from Tatmeen for the pending transfers to our multiple GLNs. So as you've advised last week, so we've reached out to the suppliers. One issue here is like some of the sales agent are not even aware that they have transferred from their side. So we were advised to reach out to several departments, IT departments, logistics departments of some suppliers. When we ask for the IT departments, they're telling they're just following orders that as soon as they receive the LPO, they will report it directly to Tatmeen without communications to the pharmacy. Okay, so in that case, like we are stuck now, whether like what are these items transferred to us, and then at least for one supplier, when we reach out to them, they advise us they're also experiencing the same from the manufacturers. So they have also pendings and they can just check from their side without the invoice or LPO numbers. So I think like even from our side, much as we want to solve these issues for the in respect to the Excel sheet, we are stuck and because we don't have anything from the suppliers themselves. I tried decoding some of the GTIN. Like I checked some of the unique codes theirs. When I tried checking some of it, it was not even transferred to a correct GLN, meaning one of the high cost item was received in branch 1 but transferred to the GLN of branch 3. So in that case, what is the responsibility of the pharmacy in terms of that Excel sheet? Do we just like leave it there, or do we have to ship it back? But the thing is like the supplier is not even aware what are those items transferred to us.
Okay, like, John, can we take it one problem at a time? What is the first issue that you're facing?
Okay, the first issue is the in-transit items. There are a lot of items which even the suppliers cannot decode which of these items have been transferred to multiple GLN.
So whomever sent them to you, they don't know what they sent?
Initially, even the sales agent is not aware that these were transferred to our GLN. Second is when we reach out to their IT department regarding this one, they are telling that these items were transferred as soon as they receive the invoice. And they cannot change their policy to communicate to the pharmacy that these particular items have been transferred in Tatmeen. So my concern is there is no information, there is no communication, there is no notification.
John, how can we help you, Tayyip?
Because you have sent us this Excel sheet problems. So, and then we were advised to rectify these issues from our side. And we are trying to rectify it from our side. But then like there is no solutions like in receiving this one because no one knows what are these items.
Again, my question is, how can we help you?
Okay, can you determine? Okay, can you determine what are these items transferred to us? Invoice number, the dates when it was transferred. What are the particular items sent to us? Because what are we in the pharmacy side? What are we expected
John,
to do?
just hear me out, please. Just hear me out.
Yeah.
We don't deal with invoice numbers. Tatmeen is not designed for that purpose.
Okay. So what is the purpose that you have sent the Excel sheet to our pharmacy? Not only to us, but to everyone. And then like expect now for us to comply if we will not get any help from anyone. We are reaching out to the direct to the ones who transfer this to us and they don't have any solution. Now we are reaching out to you in Tatmeen side to help us sort this problem and I'm not sure if you have an answer for that as well.
No, hold on, John. Just he didn't allow me to answer, so
Okay.
that's why there is no answer. Again, Tatmeen is about tracking and tracing how the products are moving. If someone is transferring something to you and they're not aware of that, then that's a logistical issue. It's not a system issue,
Okay. So can I
right?
speak
So
now?
again, my question is, how can we help you? What information can we provide you to help you with this?
Actually, like I just want like okay, what is the purpose of you sending the Excel sheet to the pharmacies, like all the pending stuffs? So who is responsible in correcting all those transfers? Is it the one who transferred or is it the one who is receiving those transfers?
Either of them can do it.
Okay.
So
Okay,
if the shipper was not able to, or if the shipper sent an item from location 1 to location 2 to your location, and then they figured out that this was sent by mistake, they can do cancel shipping on the portal. On the other side, if an item was sent to your location, but you for any reason said that this item was damaged or this item is broken or sent to me by mistake, what you can do is you can receive it and then you can do return shipping. Return shipping means returning the item to the shipper who sent it to you. Now, both options are open to you. You can refer to the product transfer and choose the best method for you that would properly replicate the current status that you are currently in. I cannot tell you from my side here, John, use this way to go around the system and rectify things that happened wrongly in the past. I cannot tell you that. From a legal perspective, this should have been done at the beginning, earlier. When somebody is sending you an item, they should have informed you and you should have received it. That's the normal practice. However, to rectify something that was wrong, it's up to you how you do it. The reason why we are sharing this file to you is because those items are pending and those items need to be rectified, whether by you or by the shipper. On the other hand, this file is also useful for you in the future. So when somebody is sending you a few items and not informing you, you will see it on the transit file in ideal scenario within a few days of sending it to you. So it's informative, it's helpful to you, and it's for your own reference. Now, keeping it this way pending in transit is not correct. You need to figure out how to do it, how to rectify it.
yeah. Okay, actually, so does it mean that regularly we will be receiving this transit or we will be having an access to this?
Every Monday.
No, I mean, like, for example, like, do we have an access on this one to check what are the pending items transferred to
We
our
are
GLS?
pushing it to you. On the other hand, yes, we are pushing it to you every Monday.
Okay. So, because see, what I want from our side is like to be cleared, all the transfers are to be cleared. So I believe we are doing our part in reaching out to the suppliers. If the suppliers are not willing to give any details of these transfers, who will be responsible on that?
See, I cannot say from a legal perspective who's responsible for that. I don't know. I am the technology operator. Legally, Tatmeen says that every pharmaceutical entity in the UAE should track and provide tracking updates to Tatmeen platform whenever for any pharmaceutical product. That's what the law says. This is the ministerial decree. Now, the responsibility of the details of that, I would recommend if you want to check with the ministry on that. From our perspective, looking at things, somebody sent you an item and you're not aware that this item is coming to you, you need to discuss it with them or find a solution for that. But don't keep it pending under your name.
No, because for the record, I was advised by previous Tatmeen that if the supplier have shipped an item to you and you have not received that item at all, it's not your responsibility being the pharmacy to receive it in Tatmeen. Even if it's pending on the system, like the pharmacy is not responsible on it because we did not receive the item at all. But how come the supplier have initiated the transfer in Tatmeen? So in that case, like there is a pending already from the supplier and the pharmacy is not even aware. And for the pharmacy, in fact, did not even receive the item physically. So there is a pending shipment. How come the pharmacy will be the one responsible in receiving that item, which was not physically receive in the pharmacy.
Okay, you want the shipper to take responsibility?
No, I'm asking. That's why we are in this meeting. This is
Yeah,
to
John,
clarify this issue.
I'm trying to help you here. I'm trying to help you. You want the shipper to take responsibility?
That's what I was informed last time.
I'm not aware of that. But anyways, is this what you want?
No, I'm asking because I want to be compliant. Because I cannot answer my own question.
John, and I'm trying to help you, but obviously I'm unable to do that. So I ask a simple, yani, how can we help you? What do you want us to do to help you? You want us to shift to reach out to these suppliers and tell them that you are sending stuff to you and they have to take responsibility of that? Is that going to resolve the issue that you have?
I don't know if it will be resolved, but can you do that from that mean side to
Do
inform the
what exactly?
supplier?
Okay, can I stop you here? Do what exactly?
Okay. So communication like from the supplier every time that they are transferring, or at least like it should be mandated from the invoice. What are the Tatmeen items? What are the Tatmeen items? For example, I have 10 items. The supplier shipped that to me with the LPO, with the invoice, with the physical items. And as you know, not all the items are being transferred or registered in Tatmeen. At least now in the transition phase. So out of the 10 items, only 2 were reported in Tatmeen. Okay, how will we know in the pharmacy side that those 2 items are only the ones reported in Tatmeen?
You have to receive them on Tatmeen.
Okay,
If
out
they're
of
not
the
on
10 items, in the 10 items, there are 60 pieces each. Do I need to scan one by one? Because we are not informed.
Yes. That's why you have aggregation, John.
No, but what if they only send 2 items there? We don't know which item is in Tatmeen and which is none in Tatmeen.
You scan what you receive. What you receive is in your position. That's it. What you receive physically is what you scan.
Okay, the normal, I have, for example, an invoice of 60 lines, and in each 60 lines, there are 20 or 30 package each. You want me to scan like all those 60 items times 30 items one by one in Tatmeen? And
No,
not
I didn't say that. John, just hear me out, please. Hear me out. I'm trying to help you. You have to trust that I'm trying to help you. Tatmeen has aggregation, so you have to receive the shipment in cartons. You scan the carton, and everything inside the carton is reported on Tatmeen. It's simple.
Yeah, it is simple maybe from the perspective side of the IT team, but on reality, like just this transition period, we all know that not all items are being reported in Tatmeen. Let's say I have 10 items received or pending to receive from the supplier, but in reality, only 2 items are being reported in Tatmeen. So
Okay.
in the pharmacy side, how will I know that these 2 items are the ones reported in Tatmeen? They should communicate to us, right? The supplier needs to inform us. Like these 2 items out of the 10 items I'm sending you are reported in Tatmeen.
This is what the transit report is telling you, John. This is exactly what John, just hear me out, please. This is exactly what the transit report is telling you.
Yeah, but the receiving of the items are not like at the same time that we are receiving the receipt item.
We have a meeting with the undersecretary at 12, and I need to give the chance to other people to ask. So if you want, we can have an offline discussion about this. That's
Yes,
from what I heard from you. Okay.
That would be really helpful for us.
But anyways, just to give you an idea, whatever you're describing is not something we can help you resolve with your suppliers. But let's have a discussion with you and let's see what we can do.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Cluster, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sir, we are doing software development for with Postman collection for B2B. For MH request, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Actually, I have seen a parent-child relationship with the SGTINs and SSCs. So my question is, how much data I can send to your Tatmeen application in a single request?
It's 50,000 items. 50,000.
So let's say I have in a single shipment, I have 1000 items. So I should send it in a single request, or I can break down it into different object events and send, or I should send it in a single request.
You can send in a single request, yes, provided that the timestamp that you mentioned for each one follows a logical sequence. So
Yeah,
first
yeah.
commissioning, then aggregation, then shipping. Even the timestamp that you mentioned on each step.
Yes, yes. So actually, it should be done in a single shot.
It can be done in a single shot. It shouldn't, but it can.
So can I do it in for each let these 1000 items, can I send it in single object events in single request, or in a single?
Commissioning, aggregation, and shipping can be done in one single message, yes.
In one single message.
Yeah,
So
but it's already in the postman. There is one postman for commissioning, aggregation, and shipping. It's there.
yeah, we have already seen one single request with all the data. So what we are doubting is, like, if we have so much data, whether it will create some problem, like 50,000 or
Up to
10,000.
50,000. Up to 50,000 is okay.
So I have to check, like, if it is up to 50,000, I have to do it like this. So what
Split
if
it.
I have more? What if
You
I
need
have,
to split it, yes. It's more than 50,000, you need to split it.
I need to split. Okay. Can I send it in single request? Single request can I send? Like in one object event without the aggregation event. Likewise, can I send it?
Did you
That
download the Postman collection?
Yeah, yeah.
There is
Yes.
a commissioning message separate because it's there, which means you can use it, right?
Yeah, yes. Actually, it is in a single request only. So
It
that's why
is a single request. There is a single request for commissioning and a single request for aggregation and a single request for shipping. And then there is the three of them in a single request. So it's all there in the Postman collection.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, you're welcome. Muhammad Mustafa. Muhammad, can you please unmute yourself? Majid, can you please unmute yourself?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes. So this is regarding the in-transit email with the Excel sheet. Now I have asked certain queries to our suppliers actually, but I thought I will also utilize this opportunity because it's coming every week, so I can discuss with you. Now I have just 4 questions. So the first one out of the 4, this in-transit email itself means that already commissioning is done. I only need to do receiving, right? I don't have to do commissioning because great.
Yes.
First thing. Second out of 4. Staging, I will do it. I can use this real data on staging portal also, right? Before I can go to the live.
No. Staging
Okay.
and production are completely independent from each other.
Independent, but I can use this real data on the staging, and if successful, I can do the same.
No, because even staging, those items might not be on the staging environment because the manufacturer did not commission them to Tatmeen staging. So they might not be there as well.
So can I directly proceed to live environment instead of approval on the staging? Like I can ignore staging because I have not.
What we mentioned to you every week. Staging was done for you to test and learn. If you want to go direct on production, that's wrong. You need to ensure that you are doing the right things. So you need to go to staging, check with your vendor, with your supplier, and ask him to send or ask them to send you items on the staging to make sure that you are following the right process before doing it on production. That's our recommendation that we give to all the industry.
Right. So this successful staging also I can confirm with Tatmeen, right? Whether I have carried the successful stages.
We can verify for you, yes.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah, we can check it for you.
Yeah. Third out of the 4th question. This is now many of our customers may not be Tatmeen compliant. Only a few handful of them may be Tatmeen compliant. So if I receive all these goods on the live system, and only some of them, maybe you have already answered this many times to people, but still like, so if I have only some of my customers whom I can do online GLN transfer, and many of them don't have the GLN, for example, then at a later stage, what is virtually lying with me on the Tatmeen, it can be discarded, right? Like,
Okay, if they don't have a GLN, well, this means that they have not sent you any item on Tatmeen. If they don't have a GLN, means they don't have Tatmeen access. Means that they did not send you any item on Tatmeen. At the same time, if he's your customer and you are sending to them, if they don't have a GLN, which means you cannot send them items on Tatmeen either. Both cases apply. So in that case, you need to, I really don't know, if you sold them items and they are not on
Yes.
Tatmeen, you need to push them to get a GLN because otherwise they are not compliant. And the ministry is now visiting facilities and checking the Tatmeen compliance.
yes. I mean, supplier is okay. They are sending me and I will receive it. And if my customers, small pharmacies or whatever I am invoicing, they are not still ready, physically the goods will go. Virtually, it will be lying on this thing. So at a later stage, I can expect some help in this regard, right? To discard such cases from my Tatmeen. I hope I will get some help on that subject, right?
Yeah, I think what you need is to push them to get a GLN. That's number one. Number two, you need to
Sure.
continue the flow of products. Don't stop the
Sure.
flow of any products
All right.
in the country. And those items would continue to be in your store as in stock until they
Yes.
get a GLN and you send it to them, or yeah, we'll discuss with the ministry how to overcome
Later
the pending
stage.
items. Yes.
Fine. Great, sir. Now the fourth question is regarding the users. So I will create some users, but in our company, what they do is like they have a single email for my pharma warehouse, and another person is coming. He will continue to use the same email. So can we do with one single mobile, one single email, or we need to create
It's
unique?
up to you. It's up to you how you do it. What is from Tatmeen's perspective is that you choose one single point of contact, one master user. That stock will be able to manage all the other users. How you do it internally, it's up to you. We do not
Fine.
have, we cannot mandate how you manage your users within your GLN.
Great. So all my four questions, I got this thing solution. Now I just have one comment, sir, like regarding this in transit Excel sheet, what we are getting, can we have additional data in this? Because other than the parent, this thing group, like item description, etc. So in this case, just like the earlier first query also like from Mr. John. So what will happen is in this Excel sheet, if I have more columns with the item name, etc., then without asking the supplier, we will be empowered to know the item name and quantities, etc. So can we have in this Excel sheet additional columns with more data?
Okay, I'll tell you. How many line items you received in your transit report? Few, maybe few thousands, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in other companies, the case is millions. So adding each column to one column to that Excel file would make the file size much bigger, which increases the chance getting moved to spam or anywhere else. We will address it. I will raise it to the technical team, but that's a challenge with the file size and the frequency of the emails. It's a challenge that is on the whole industry, not only yeah, for smaller companies or companies that are already in compliance with minimum transit items, it's okay. But for bigger file sizes, it will be a burden.
Now I understand. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. It was very helpful.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Muhammad Mustafa, are you still with us? Can you please unmute yourself? Okay. Dr. Shamina, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm from Emirates European Hospital. Behalf of Dr. Saad, I'm speaking.
Sorry, we cannot hear you. Your voice is very far.
Okay, on behalf of Dr. Saad from Emirates European Hospital, I'm speaking. We received a. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We received a notification from Tatmeen with an Excel sheet referring that in transit, some items are in transit in your location. Kindly receive, but we didn't receive this item physically, and also we did not order these items from the name. It is Gulf Drug, Pharma Trade, and Arabian Ethicals with different GTI number. We did not order and we did not receive the items physically. So what we will do with this Excel sheet? Hello?
See, okay, first you need to validate whether you have received it or not. If you have not received it, the only way for you to do it is to perform return shipping. If you go to Tatmeen, Tatmeen website, tatmeen.ae, I will share my screen just for you to know. If you go to tatmeen.ae, you go to the training, you go to onboarding journey, you go to the training, you will find the training manual here for product transfer. This training manual, section 4.3 is return shipping. The return shipping is used when received goods cannot be accepted to the target location for any reason. Your reason is that it was never received. So you can, in that case, you can receive it, perform return shipping so that you can, it will go back to the ownership of the sender. And now it will be no longer under your responsibility. You are returning it to them. But first, you need to make sure 100% that it was not shipped to you. Otherwise, the items would continue to be going on ping pong between the shipper and the sender. Correct?
Okay, then I will wait for a few days, and then if not received, I will return this one.
It's up to you which method you follow. From our side, as a guide, we are sending you this transit report. It's up to you which method you want to follow. We cannot tell you what to do. It's up to you.
Nepal,
Yeah.
can I add something here?
Sure, Mike.
Yeah, so who was talking?
Dr.
so
Shamina.
Dr. Shamina. So if you haven't received the item,
Mhm.
then the shipping party can do cancel shipping. The only way you can do return shipping is after you receive the item. Now, if in your case you are saying you didn't even receive the item and you don't have those item in physically, right? So the
Yes,
shipping
yes.
party needs to cancel the shipping. So you cannot do any action until you receive it. You can only do the return shipping once you once you receive those items in Tatmeen.
But these items we did not even ordered.
Yeah, so then in that case, you can contact the party, the whoever, for example, Gulf Drugs or whoever is sending you this, send them that you have sent this to my GLN. Please make sure that you are sending it to correct GLN because we didn't order. This means they have made a mistake at shipping side and send those items to you wrongly. So this is a
Okay.
mistake which they will fix, not you.
Okay, okay,
Okay?
okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Ninu, can you please unmute yourself? Ninu Sebastian, can you please unmute yourself? Okay. Motaz, Moise, can you please unmute yourself?
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Nibal.
Alaikum salam.
Just a follow-up on the two requests on the increasing of the frequency and the including a column of date.
Yeah.
Uh,
Moise, I recall that I told you we will raise it to the technical team. We will check if it's feasible, and if it's feasible, whether we will do it or not. That's something that might take months.
okay.
It's not something that we just add a column and we send it. There are other considerations that the technical team needs to consider. Moeed is with us. Moeed, if you can also add your thoughts on amending the report. I'm saying months. I don't know if and plus month if you think it's feasible. Correct?
Yeah. So what you said is correct because see, Moise, whenever you guys request a change, it goes through a lot of change. First the requirement gathering, then it goes through the cycle. Okay, what will be the impact? Because this is a transactional system, right? So if adding a single field, this is a very huge, you can say system intensive or data intensive job. So we need to make sure that this is possible, and we need to consider if we are sending it to thousands of partners, this is requirement from most of the parties. What will be the impact on that? So there are a lot of things that needs to be considered. So as Nibal said, Nepal already raised this to us, but we will take time to analyze and we'll then come back to you guys that yes, this is possible, and then we'll club it in a next release part and release it to you guys.
Okay, and one last thing that we do follow up with all the suppliers whose goods were in the transit. Only one or two supplier replied, and they also told that it was wrongly shipped. So in this case, I just want to reconfirm that we no need to act on it. We will ask supplier to do the cancel shipping. We no need to do the receipt return. Instead, we will ask them to do the cancel shipping. Correct?
If it
Correct.
was wrong, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Mas. Thank you.
Thank
Nino, Sebastian, are you still with us? Nino, Sebastian, are you still with us? Okay. Sudhir.
Yeah.
Sudhir.
Hi, this is Sudhir, and we are working for Nadi Medicals. We have started, working on this Tatmeen implementation, sir. We have gone through the onboarding guide and the logistics guide, a training guide. Is there any other material that we need to go through, to get a complete understanding on how these things work, so that it would be easy while when we, actually implement this thing. So it's like we are at the very first step, sir. So just wanted to check on that.
Yes, there are other tools on the website that you can refer to, including the Postman collection if you want. There are also the training manuals that would explain the process. And
Okay.
then, yeah, so all this is on the website.
Okay, it's on tatmeen.ae site only, right, sir? It's in there.
Correct.
And we need, okay. So one is Postman collection and other is the training material, right, sir? Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir. We'll go through that and
You're
we'll get back. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks. Paul, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
We have started the receiving, but some of our customers don't have the GLN yet. Hello?
Yes, we hear you. We hear you.
Okay. But we have to ship the items. So if we ship, then it will be in the transit, right?
You cannot ship it if they don't have a GLN. How can you ship it? When you ship an item, you need to specify the destination GLN. If they don't have a GLN, then you cannot do any shipping to them. On Tatmeen.
So what should we do in
You
this
need
case?
to urge them and push them to get a GLN in order to be compliant. Don't stop the physical flow of any medicine. That's the instructions from the ministry. Keep sending the items normally. The items on Tatmeen would still show that they are in your location. And that's something that later on we need to discuss how you will clear up this stock, whether you send it to them once they obtain a GLN, or we find an alternative way with the ministry. But for now, keep sending the products as they are and urge your customers to get the GLN.
Okay. And whenever we are doing this event, sometimes we are getting the one response, instance identifier is not found. So what is this error?
Maybe you have not received the item in your location before you do that. You need to receive them. And that instance identifier depends on which message you are trying to do, what exactly you are trying to do. There are lots of possible scenarios why you got this error. So if you can just send us an email with a screenshot of the error and the process that you are trying to do and the item number to onboarding.tatmeen.ae, and we will get back to you with an analysis.
Okay. And I have one more question.
Sure.
We have successfully completed the shipping event for one of our shipment, and when we tried cancel shipping, we got one error. Then we emailed Tatmeen onboarding.
Yeah.
And then
how did you do the shipping? How did you do the shipping? Portal or B2B?
B2B.
B2B. Okay, you did.
No.
You are a manufacturer. You are an MH.
No.
Okay. B2B, you have done a shipping. There is a cancel shipping API that you can do.
Yes, we tried cancel shipping, but we got one error. Then when we send the email to Tatmeen, they said the shipment is already received, so we cannot cancel ship it.
Okay.
And then we tried in the portal, and
You cannot.
for
You
all
cannot.
this,
If it was received at destination, how can you ship it? You
no,
already
when we
received
check
it.
the status of the these cartons, it was showing these cartons are in transit. We have
Okay.
sent the screenshot and everything. Then we got reply from Tatmeen like, please be informed, we are checking with our technical teams and we will get back to you when there is an update.
Okay. Let's.
And it's been
I
3
will
weeks.
follow up on your case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul, can
Right.
you ping the case number that you were talking about?
Okay.
Can you put that in chat
Okay.
box?
Okay, I will put in the chat. And this chat is turned off.
Yeah. I will allow it for now. Okay, do you have any other question until we?
No.
Okay, let me move to the next caller, and we are allowing the chat now for you.
Okay.
You can just put the case number on the chat, and after the next caller, we will get back to you on it.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Oh, okay, thanks. Ahmad, good morning. Sorry, Fahad. Fahad, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello, sir.
Fahad?
Good morning.
Fahad?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Fahad?
Yes, you are hearing?
Yeah, but I cannot see who's talking. Is this Fahad?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Fahad.
Yes, sir. We already received in transit Excel sheet, but
Okay.
we are regularly doing this one, receiving and shipping and everything. We are Tatmeen complaint, and also the problem when we receive this in transit Excel sheet. The problem when we are receiving the item from the any of the supplier, sometimes shows that already in received status. So we are thinking that it's not working with us. Item also very important to our outlet also. So when we are making this the scan for the receiving, it shows that already in received status like this one. So we are thinking that it's not in Tatmeen like this one. We already given to the outlet also. Now in transit list, it shows in the list also. So what we can do, we already shipped to our outlet, but we already received that item also, but not in Tatmeen physically.
Okay. If the item is in received status, you cannot do receiving again. Well, I really don't understand the challenge.
But when we are scanning, it shows that already received the status, the SSC code. But later on, maybe after 5 days or like this one also, they are making. If there is any error, they are making. I think they are making. They remove the error like this one. Now the SSC come to our outlet. That also.
Sorry, Fahad, I can't understand the issue.
Okay, when we are scanning this one, it shows that already in received status, but we didn't do that one before. It shows that already in received status. Maybe
if it's a received status, we have a record on who sent this receiving message. We can share with you the name of the user who received it.
Oh, okay. Then I will send you in mail.
Yeah, please do. Please. Yeah.
Okay, and also this one in transit sheet, if you are regularly sending to this, it will be very easy for us to monitor.
I already answered that question, Fahad, earlier. The frequency of the email is dependent on the volume of the items that we are having. And currently we have a lot. That's why we cannot increase the frequency. It's not something that we just change the settings. It will affect the whole industry and the whole UAE, correct? The whole pharmaceutical industry. Okay. So it was analyzed, and this is the frequency that we believe is feasible. If things change in the future, then we will let you know. But yeah, for now, this is what the best we can go for.
Okay, sometime
Okay.
we are this one Tatmeen item without any information. The supplier also need to inform us this item is coming through Tatmeen. Then only we can scan and we can do everything. Sometimes they have just
ideally speaking, and from a legal perspective, any item that you receive must be on Tatmeen. You don't need to check a report to know whether this item is on Tatmeen or not, ideally speaking, if all the industry are following the legal legislation that is published by the ministry. Now, what we are sending you this report for is just to help you at the moment, because we understand that not everyone is compliant with the decree. But later on, you shouldn't be needing this report anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Ahmad, good morning.
Good morning. Assalamu alaikum, Nibal. How are you?
Walaikum salam.
I'm having a case with one of our customers who is reporting as an MAH. The case is that the drugs is being manufactured in some location that has its own GLN, then being shipped to UAE from another location with another GLN. So making the ABCIS report for this, the production site GLN appears as a read point on business location for the commissioning event, while the shipping event appears only on the shipping event. We have the shipping location already appearing in Tatmeen, but the production site is not. So we are getting an error. Initially, we're getting error set that the decoding has failed because the GCB for that production site was not available. We contacted GS1 about this, and they replied back that they have availed the GCBs for the production sites on Tatmeen. Later on, when we tried to re-trigger these shipments, we got another error that our user is not authorized to use the production site GLN.
Yes.
I already have sent an email about this case, if you can recall.
Yes, we know the case, and the list of GLNs that you sent do not include the GLN that you are trying to use. So the user is authorized for four GLNs, and the GLN that you are trying to use is not there, part of the GLN. That's why you're getting the error.
Frankly speaking, I believe that it should be added first from GS1 side. But as you said, as you might have seen the reply, they are saying that we should resolve this with you. But if you have any comment on this, if you have something that can be done from Tatmeen side.
If we do not control the master data is coming from GS1. So if the GLN is not yet on Tatmeen, it's pending with GS1 to be sent to us. Now, once it is added, then the SPOC needs to appoint that user, the B2B user, to add that GLN to them as well, so that it will be authorized to operate on that GLN, and then you can re-trigger the messages.
Yes, I see this point, and I indeed asked the SPOC account to do this, and the screenshot
So the screenshot doesn't show the GLN yet.
Yes, the SPOC account does not have the GLN appearing on Tatmeen yet.
Okay, then it's with GS1, pending with GS1.
Okay, that confirms my understanding. I will follow up with GS1 about this and see what they can do for this.
Okay.
I have another issue as well. I have sent it also over email that a technical error, something like internal server error, has come for 2 shipments of ours. Did you get the chance to check this?
When did you send it?
I believe like Sunday or Monday.
Internal server error. Let me check it.
Let me recall the date exactly.
Let me check it and we will get back to you. If it's pending, then I think it's pending technical review. We will get back to you on it.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Sushant, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, Nibal. Can you hear me?
Yes, we do. Yes.
Good morning. Actually, I have pushed this aggregation. I have called this aggregation API from our middleware system, and we were able to get a successful response from Tatmeen. I have already dropped an email to Tatmeen onboarding. But what is the case in our case when we log into the Tatmeen portal, we are not able to, find that particular request that we have sent. So earlier, I had raised this request with Tatmeen. So they came on to me saying that you need to send the instance ID should be different every time, should be unique every time. So we have made the changes and we have successfully posted it, and we are getting a successful response from Tatmeen as well. So how can I actually find this request on the Tatmeen portal? That's what was my question.
So you have done an aggregation and you want to
Yes.
check, and the aggregation was a B2B message.
Yes.
When you created the B2B user, once you fill the details of the email and whatever, so the Spock, once the Spock is creating the B2B user, there is a field for support email. That support email would be a separate user, and that support type would be able to see the message log.
Okay,
Check
so the
that.
support user would be
Yes.
able to see it.
Yes, only the support user or the Spock can see the message log. The mobile portal user cannot see the message log.
Well, I have already dropped the email to Tatmeen onboarding. Can I get some help from there? Can they identify the message for me? Is it possible?
No, you need to do it yourself, unfortunately. You need to check the message log. Check the B2B user and check the settings of the B2B user, whether there is a support user or not.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I will check if we can do that, but we can do it for you one case, but on the long
I just
run,
wanted it for a one case so that I can,
and you have the message query, message status query API.
Query is I'm able to get it through the query. I'm able to get it through the query, but I don't know why I can't see it on the portal. So I just need your help in identifying it on the portal.
So see what Nebal has said. This is the process, and if you see the training cards and everything else, B2B messages. If you want to see B2B message log on portal, you need to log in with the support user. So when you created the B2B user, there was a support user support email there. So you need to log into the portal from that support user. This is the process. And this is how you do it. So this is not something that one-time activity or something. So as Nebal is saying, just log in from that user and then you will start using it.
Okay. Okay. But can you help me this time to just identify it on the portal once, and then I can, follow the process? Is it possible? I have already dropped an email for this. If you can help me.
Did you send the message ID? Did you send the message identifier?
Yes, I did. I have sent the entire payload.
No worries. No worries. We will check it for you. No problem.
Okay. The email which I've sent it to is Tatmeen onboarding. That works, right?
Oh, yes, that works.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Moeed, do you have an answer for Paul before we go to the next caller?
Yes, for Paul, he is doing shipment cancellation. So the problem is the shipment cancellation can only be done from the same GLN which did the initial shipment, because shipment cancellation is happening. The receiver haven't received this shipment. The shipper is trying to cancel what has been shipped. So in that case, the GLN should be same. So whatever GLN Paul used for shipping, he need to use the same same event while doing shipment cancellation. That's why he is getting the exact error message that cancellation is only possible from original message organization, that is GLN.
Hello.
Yeah, Paul. Did you get the answer?
Yes, I got the answer. And can you send that in a mail?
Sure, we will. We will send you that by mail today.
But actually, we tried the same GLN.
So as per system, it was not. So have you given the XML, the payloads, that if it's same one, can you give me the XML? Is it possible for you? Where's Paul?
Not. We have already sent in the mail.
Examine.
Please send it to onboarding and we will forward it to Maid.
Okay, fine.
Okay?
Okay. And I have also one more question.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. We have started receiving mail from Tatmeen mentioning all the items we have not received through Tatmeen.
Yep.
And we have to receive them because they are in a transit state.
Okay.
And some of these items we have already shipped to our customers. So in this case, what we can do?
Yeah, I have answered this question 3 times already, Paul, during this call itself. We cannot tell you what to do with the pending items. It's up to you. We are just highlighting that these items are pending with you. Now, from a legal perspective, you should have followed the Tatmeen legislation earlier. Now, since you haven't, or your shipper haven't, then you need to figure out the solution for that. We cannot guide you on a workaround.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, Paul. Thanks. Thank you. Sebastian?
Yeah, good
Sebastian.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, I'm representing a clinic, also specialist clinic. Ours is a psychiatric clinic, and we already obtained the GLN number, and we have already renewed it also. Last day, one ministry inspection came, and after that, they made a call and they told, maybe we have to write the prescription through the Tatmeen. We need the Tatmeen seal or something for the prescriptions.
No, sorry. What Tatmeen seal?
Yesterday we received a call from Ministry of Health.
Yes.
And they told that our prescription, we need that Tatmeen through. We have to write the prescription through Tatmeen.
But do you sell medicine? Do you sell medicine?
No, we never sell medicines. We are a psychiatric.
Do you have medicine in your stock?
No, we don't have. We don't have any medicines in our stock.
Okay. Then what you need to do is reply to the email and tell them that you do not keep any medicine in your facility, and make sure that you have already registered to Tatmeen. Have you registered on Tatmeen?
We have already registered. We have obtained the GLN number, and even 1 year over, we have renewed it also.
But did you connect to Tatmeen and create once after you get the GLN, you need to create a username on Tatmeen? Did you create that?
We have the username and password, everything we have.
Not on GS1, on Tatmeen.
Tatmeen we have.
Okay, just reply to whoever sent you the email from the ministry and share with them your username. Tell them you already registered with Tatmeen.
The thing, sir, they called over the phone and they told, first they asked whether you have a Tatmeen, we have registered with Tatmeen. We told yes. Then they told maybe you have to write the prescription through Tatmeen or something. So we have to, you have to attend this meeting. That's the reason why I attended this meeting.
Yeah, okay. There might be some confusion. There is no prescriptions on Tatmeen. And since you do not keep any medicine on Tatmeen, you do not keep any medicine in your facility, then there's nothing you can do on Tatmeen at the moment.
Okay, thank you, sir. Because we don't have any prescriptions also, because we are writing in the online portal, and we don't have any prescriptions.
Ask
So we don't
whoever
know.
called you to send you an email so that you can reply to them with an explanation.
Okay, fine, sir. Fine,
Okay.
sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
yes.
Thanks. Smart Care, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I have two questions. First one, our IT company, which provide us the software, they told us information that I'd like to confirm it with you, that in B2B, if we are using B2B, if we scan the SSC code, then we have to scan every single unit again. I cannot get it like automatically, whatever under SSC. But in case we are using the portal.
Scan for what? When you are scanning, what are you trying to do?
Receiving.
Receiving. No, you don't need to scan every item inside. If you scan the SSCC, this means everything on Tatmeen is everything inside that SSCC is received.
Yeah, so this one for both B2B and portal, or only for portal? Both. This optional?
Both.
Okay, the second point, which is already you answered many times, but I want to explain it in more details. Right now, most of the supplier, they don't have all the item on Tatmeen because they didn't receive a new shipment. So out of the invoice, we are receiving invoice of 100 item, maybe one item only under Tatmeen and other item not under Tatmeen. Some of good supplier, they clearly mention in invoice this item under Tatmeen, and some they are doing in separate invoice and they stamp the invoice under Tatmeen. So customer he know and he scan it instead of try to scan like thousand of the item until he find which item under Tatmeen. So this is what other people they are trying to explain, that supplier they are not communicating very well. That's why we are expecting to get like in transit file that explain for us, because supplier they are not doing their job. This is the first point, and we got the transit file same what other people complain. We surprised that some item it was on Tatmeen and they didn't inform us because we received like 10,000 unit. One of the part of the invoice it was on one item under Tatmeen, and we received that and we sold already to the customer a month ago, and right now we're surprised that it is under Tatmeen and we have to receive, and we have now to think what we should do with the stock. You are saying that yeah, يعني, this is your يعني, your way what you will do with the stock, but يعني, we don't want to break the rule. At the same time, there is no enough communication from supplier, so I don't think you have the ability to force them to inform us. So we are requesting you to do some option notifying us time of receiving. If they are maybe this later on, after sometimes after maybe a month, all the item will be on Tatmeen. So this item, this issue, we will not face it. But right now, believe me, out of 10,000 unit we are receiving, maybe 10 unit under Tatmeen, which is we cannot make it trial and error. Just keep scanning every single unit until we find which item under Tatmeen if supplier not communicating well.
Yeah, I hear you, and unfortunately, this is something that is not called by us, and I don't have an answer to you. Tatmeen should have been followed since December 2022. But yeah, I really don't see a solution from our side. We will discuss it from the ministry if there's anything we can do. But for now, I cannot tell you what to do. Again, yeah, I hear you and I understand the challenge, but I don't have an answer for you. This is something because of the industry did not follow Tatmeen process from the beginning. This is what we ended up with. I'm sorry, but I need to end this call. If you want to send us an email about this issue, then please feel free, and we will raise it to the ministry. But again, I don't have an answer, unfortunately.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. And Cluster and Muhammad, I really apologize, but I will not be able to continue with the call for today. You can continue with my colleagues, Muaid, Najwa, and Bharadwaj. And yeah, Muaid, would you be able to manage the rest of the call? I need to leave.
Yeah, sure. So Bharadwaj is also here, right? So we both are there. No problem.
Yes, thanks a lot. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Have a good day. Bye.
Okay. So Cluster, can you raise your question or clarification, please? Cluster, are you there?
Let's see.
Okay. So next move on to Cluster.
I think Cluster is not available. Let's move to the next one.
Yeah, next, let's move on to the next one. Mohammed. Mohammed.
Mohammed, can you unmute yourself? If not, can you put in a chat if you, because I have lowered the mic. You should be able to unmute yourself. Let me again enable it for you guys. So I have allowed mic for both of you, Cluster and Mohammed, if you can try to unmute yourself. Okay.
Big block. I have one big block and inside it there was an end customer.
I can't unmute him. So, Cluster and Mohammed, I will also enable the chat. You are saying you cannot unmute yourself. Okay. You should be able to unmute yourself. Let me see. Mister, can you try now? You should be able to unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Okay, if we send any data in MH data serialization, can we use the same API key or it's any different API key?
So can you repeat? Repeat your question, please.
If we send the data in MH serialization data, yeah, it can
Via
be used the
B2B.
same. Yes, B2B.
Okay.
Can we use the same API key or is it require different API key?
No, you can use the same API. So API key is per connection. So for this user, whenever you want to use the same user to communicate to Tatmeen, you can use the same API key for any communication that you are using for this particular user.
Okay, but we tried it the same API key and then the Tatmeen team sent the email as use the different API key for the MH serialization.
No, API key, I think there's some confusion then because API key is used for connection. So do you know the case number that you are talking about? Do you have the case number?
1 second, I will check the case number.
Yeah, please put it in the chat box and so that we can see, because API key is connection key that you the B2B connection that you make to our system. Instance identifier is a separate thing. So I want to make sure which key are you talking about.
Okay, I will put in chat the API case number. Okay.
Yeah, please. And then we'll have a look at it.
Okay, so meanwhile, let's move on to the next question. Mohammed, can you unmute yourself and then post your question, please?
Yeah, so cluster, update for you is you need to make sure that your P2B application, this you can say this package is allowed. So when you create an API key, you allow a subsequent packages or list of API to that your user. So you need to make sure that all the possible combinations are allowed to your user. If you're still here,
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
do one thing. Send a screenshot from the developer portal. Log into the developer portal and send us a screenshot on which. Let me show you. Let me just get that. Yeah, so if you go to the manage part, you will see that which registrations you have done. Right? Go to your developer portal and send us a screenshot of which APIs that you have subscribed to. This error usually comes when you haven't subscribed for that particular API. Okay.
Okay. Sir? Sir? Hello?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, we have one more question.
Yes, tell me.
In the same Postman collection, for the same request for MAH serialization, I have seen like we have object event, aggregation event, and shipment event. So if I'm sending a request, is it mandatory? Mandatory like object event should be there, aggregation event should be there, and shipment event should be there in a single request.
No, it's not mandatory. It's just for your ease, because normally whenever you do commissioning, you do these three portions. So it's up to you. If you want to do it in a single message, if you want to segregate them, it's totally your call. Because normally what the industry is doing, they are combining everything. So they are doing the aggregation, commissioning, and shipment in a single message.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So it's up to you.
Thank you.
Muhammad, yeah, you just. Okay, so we'll wait just for 2 more minutes. If we have no more questions, then we'll close this call.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, I'm Muhammad from TQ. I have 2 questions. Okay. The first question about what is the difference between environment and staging? Because we create and extract a file CSV as CSV, okay, and after upload them to Tatmeen web, we facing a problem. The problem appearing and the error talking about the permit number is wrong. Key permit number details missing in MOHAP application.
Okay. So you are doing this commissioning on staging environment or production environment?
Actually, in staging.
So in staging, you have to use a specific permit number that we have provided in our guide, because staging is not actual live system. Staging is for you guys to get familiarized with the system, get connected to the system, test your APIs, test your you can say system to system integration, and then move to production. So staging will not have all the import permits that are real or that are in production environment. So for staging one, we have a specific permit number. Bharadwaj, can you put that permit number in chat? So Bharadwaj, I will put that permit number in chat box. You can use the same one whenever you are doing commissioning and staging. No need to use any other permit number.
Okay, but before 2 weeks, I think we get permit number and upload the batch by Tatmeen to UAA direct without go to the environment website.
Yeah, so this, so you are saying physically, right? So you were
Yes.
doing shipment. So physical is a separate thing. So right till now, ministry haven't forced everyone or haven't stopped the shipment coming into the country, but this will happen when everybody will be onboarded. So right now, this is a transition period where everybody is getting onboarded, everybody is connected to the system. Once everybody is onboarded, this will come. So you need to make sure that you are ready and you are connected to the system.
Okay, but how we can get approval from your side to start registration in environment website?
So just make sure once you are okay with the staging environment, just send an email to onboarding that yes, from your side, you are okay. You have done this testing. Everything is fine from your side, and then we'll release the production.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me know that. So the first step, we need to upload the test file to the not environment, to the staging. After that,
Yes.
after check from your side, we should get new account in the environment website, and we can proceed to upload the file. This is the
Yes. Yes,
procedure.
correct. Yeah, this is the procedure. And this is for
Okay.
your ease because see the trial and error that you are doing in staging. So you need to get familiarized with the system. You need to know how the system works. So that's why staging is very important. Get yourself used to the system in staging. And then once you are okay, send us an email that you are fine with the testing and you want to move to the production, and then will move you. We'll move you there.
Okay, but I need to ask you now the physical shipment exported to warehouse in UAE. Okay, so can we doing that in the or let's talking like special shipment? Can we upload it by staging website or not?
Yeah, you can upload it, but use the staging import permit number. So you can upload for your testing, but use the staging import permit number. So it will not be actual import permit number, it will be staging.
Okay.
Okay. And this is just for your testing. So this is not live.
Okay, I need just the official email for you. By official email, please.
Yeah, that is onboarding. So, but Dawaj will put that also on chat box. He has also put this import permit number in chat, and he will put the email address also.
Email address. Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you.
Most welcome. Iman, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, good. How are you?
I'm Mr. Ayman from Jordan. Sir, I have a question. We have track and trace here in our factory, and we have level 0 and 1 and 2. Okay. But we didn't have the procedure how to add GTI in for Macas system in branching, because your system in Tatmeen, you need to push the data for level 0 and 1 and 2. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. And our system in level 3, in level, in level 2. In our system in level 2, the barcode which we had get from level 2 as SSCC.
Okay.
We must to change the barcode for SSCC.
So you are using SSCC barcode on your medicine, on your sellable boxes?
in the palette we have SSCC.
So palette SSCC is fine, so no need to change here.
Okay, for level 2, yeah.
Yeah. So if you see if you go to tatmeen.ai and you can see there is a serialization guide. There you will be able to see on which pack level, which SSCC or GS1 matrix code you have to use. So download the serialization guide from tatmeen.ai and this will answer your question. But yes, for pilot SSCC is fine.
It's fine now.
Yeah.
Okay, but how I can to push the data or to insert the GTIN for Macas in brand sync?
So for brand sync, you need to take the GLN, right? So have you taken the GLN?
Yes,
brand?
I have GTIN for the boxes.
No, but
we add it. It's finished
for
level 0. But we are
that
talking about
GTIN is here in UAE GS1 or where in Jordan?
In Jordan.
Yeah, so
in
you
GS1,
need to contact
in GS1. No, in GS1. In GS1.
GS1 UAE.
Yeah.
So
in
can you tell
sync,
me? Yeah, in brand sync, can you tell me the product name? So what right now, if that's happening, if now you must be getting a username for Tatmeen, right? Have you got it? Have you got the email there?
Yes.
So you have registered?
Yes, I have a product like Hybusec, if you know. Hybusec.
But I need to make sure that you are on brand sync.
Yeah. It's in a brand sync, yeah. It's registered in a brand sync, but registered for books only. I need to add the GTIN for the level 1 for Macas.
Okay, that you need to do. That you can contact GS1.
Yeah.
That you can contact GS1 because the registration and hierarchy maintenance is done in brand sync. So you please contact GS1 and they will be able to help you in that case.
Yeah.
So you already have email for GS1, right?
Yes, I have the email.
Yeah,
I have make a test for the box in Tatmeen. It's okay.
Okay, perfect. So
it's
any other you can say hierarchy changes or master data hierarchy, master data maintenance that needs to come from brand sync. So please contact brand sync and they will help you in that matter.
Okay.
Okay.
I have the email. I will send to him. I will send.
Please.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.
Majid, can you unmute yourself and ask your question, please?
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sir, I just have a request. This the meeting links are appearing on the Microsoft Teams, but we are not able to open. There is some message, you do not belong to the organization, something like this. Can we have in the chat box some links for recent few meetings?
No, you are unable to access the meeting link, is it?
Yes.
The meeting link is available on tatmeen.ae. If you go to tatmeen.ae.
No, sorry, not this meeting link, sir. The previous meeting recorded links.
Okay.
Can we have few recent meeting links on the chat box, because from the Microsoft Teams we cannot access some error messages coming.
Okay, so let me check. We will get back to you on this.
Some useful questions from the other users and all that will give us this thing guidance.
So we can share a few meeting links which happened in the
recent.
Yeah, recent, is it? Okay.
Yes, sir. In the chat box, that will be instantly helpful. Thank you.
Okay, it is there in the chat box. So are you able to access it?
Yes, I can access the chat box. For example, I open now. I have Bharatwaj sir message. That's all. Then I scroll up and down. No, there is no in the chat box. It is not there. There is some view recap and all that. When I click, there is some error message. So instead of SharePoint or instead of Microsoft Teams link, some YouTube links, I mean. Because that error message will not come with the YouTube link.
Okay, we'll share some three to five meeting links for the previous meetings which happened, so that should be helpful. Hopefully, we will get it today or tomorrow maximum.
On the same chat, right, sir?
Yes, please.
Fine, great. Thank you so much, sir.
Or else you can send out an email to onboarding.tatmeen. We can share it via email also.
I am not getting the links. Initially, I got some 6 months back. I got something. Then after that, I am not getting the links on the email as well. You know, so that's why I asked for the chat box. I just got once. Yeah, if you can get resent on the chat, it will be fine. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye, bye, sir.
Okay, I think that wraps it up. Thank you, everyone, and see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.